Tonight we're on the air from two grand old halls of hockey, one of which is celebrating its 60th anniversary this week. Every hockey rink in Canada can trace its character to this chilly palace on the corner of Church and Carleton. Since November the 12th, 1931, footsteps fueled by a love affair with the game of hockey have led millions to Maple Leaf Gardens in downtown Toronto.
Well, it's conceded that you have the hardest shot of the National Hockey League. I think a lot of people would be very interested to know just how you hold your stick. How do you get them away so fast?
Well, I hold a stick just about the same as anyone else, Foster, but I think I snap it away with my wrist a little quicker.
All right, man, come on now. Come on.
Comes to Stanley along the boards. Came out in front. Mahavlich shot his score! Mahavlich! That one fly and it caught the inside of the left goal post. Right into the net. Hellman, his shot. Power shot that. Another shot. Power shot that and grabs a hold of it. Just trying to go free.
When we came in here to the Gardens, it was like coming into a palace. I know over in the Mutual Street Arena you had a rough time taking a shower because you didn't know whether you were going to get hot water or cold water. And this was something to behold, a beautiful place. The seats and the massive structure, the number of seats that we had here, it looked like 3 times what we had over in the Mutual Street Arena. And I used to say to the fellows, where are they going to get the people to fill this thing?
Well, we're all set now. All the opening ceremonies are over. Mr. Bickle has already given the long speech that has had the crowd on edge. And Primo, Jackson, and Conacher are skating out there, all ready to go for this historic event where the NHL is starting in Maple Leaf Gardens.
It's like another room in your home. One way or another, we've all been coming here for as long as we can remember.
Hello, welcome back to the corner of Church and Carleton and to a Canadian institution, Maple Leaf Gardens, a structure that took shape in just 6 short months in 1931. In the 6 decades since, this building has housed a variety of special events. The NBA began here in 1947. There were the grueling 6-day bike races. They even played indoor baseball on its floor. The entertainment included the King, Elvis, and during their initial tour, the Beatles. But first and foremost, it's been hockey. 60 years ago this week, the Gardens celebrated a birthday. November 12, 1931 saw the Leafs open against the Chicago Blackhawks. And 60 years later, the two teams meet again. Tonight, we turn back the clock to meet several of the Gardens' favorite sons. For our special opening ceremonies, let's go to public address announcer Paul Morris.
Ladies and gentlemen, on November 12, 1931, the Toronto Maple Leafs hosted the Chicago Blackhawks in the first National Hockey League game played at Maple Leaf Gardens. Since that historic first game, Maple Leaf Gardens has hosted 2,043 National Hockey League regular season contests. Tonight we are pleased once again to host the Chicago Blackhawks as we celebrate the 60th anniversary of that historic evening. To assist us with our anniversary celebrations, Maple Leaf Gardens is pleased to honor an alumni member from each of the 6 decades of play at Maple Leaf Gardens. His acrobatic style helped make this goaltender a fan favorite. He recorded 15 shutouts as a Maple Leaf. Please welcome Mike Palmateer. One of the fiercest competitors ever to wear a Maple Leaf uniform, he holds the team record of 1,670 career penalty minutes. No Leaf fan will forget his goal-scoring celebrations. Please welcome Dave Tiger Williams. A Hall of Fame goaltender who won 4 Stanley Cups with the Maple Leafs. He won the Vezina Trophy twice and is one of the most recognizable faces in Maple Leaf history. Please welcome Johnny Bower. A member of 3 Maple Leaf Stanley Cup winning teams, he also coached in the World Hockey Association and Europe, a member of the Maple Leafs from 1955 until 1965. Please welcome Billy Harris. A member of 2 Maple Leaf Stanley Cup teams in the 1940s, he was captain of the 1945 Cup winners. He continued with the organization and was responsible for bringing many great players to the Maple Leafs. Please welcome Bob Davidson. A member of 5 Maple Leaf Stanley Cup winning teams, he won the Hart Trophy as the NHL's most valuable player in 1955. A 3-time National Hockey League All-Star. Please welcome Hall of Fame member Ted Teeter Kennedy. He played in the first game at Maple Leaf Gardens on November 12, 1931, and was part of the Maple Leaf Gardens team that won that Stanley Cup during the Leafs' inaugural season here at the Gardens. He is the oldest surviving NHL player and is an integral part of the National Hockey League's 75th anniversary celebrations. Please welcome Frank Finnegan. Dirk Graham, captain of the Blackhawks, and Gary Lehman, alternate captain of the Maple Leafs, will participate in the ceremonial face-off.
Dirk Graham of Chicago, Gary Lehman of Toronto, and this opening face-off. After so many years of opening face-offs, a big birthday celebration at this great old building.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise and join Mr. John McDermott in the singing of the American National Anthem, God Save the Queen, and O Canada. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
God save our gracious King, God live our noble Queen, God save our Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save our Queen. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, through patriot love, in all thy sons command, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God